Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one. First carry now for Trey Sermon. The numbers for Sermon in last week's game: 22 carries, 74 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 84 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
They run. Here's Sermon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A give to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end.
They'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the handoff, Sermon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach? Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. So Mike McCarthy correct in his assessment there to challenge that ruling.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator play.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff. Sermon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
On 3rd down, Coles. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down and loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's got some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down to the 20. It's a big run that time by Henry.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Much like a running back going through the line.
They begin with Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 177 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man Johnson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Mahomes into the hands of Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Mahomes will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, he coughed it up. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. A first down carry for Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to...
Mahomes. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.